It's time to revive the behind the neck press. This is another fantastic exercise that has been demonized, primarily because it has a prerequisite for high levels of shoulder mobility. Many people lack the mobility to properly load this position well, but some try to anyway, and then this leads to pain and or injury, and then the exercise is subsequently labeled, and has been for quite some time now, as universally dangerous and stupid to perform. And this is a frustrating thing that really only happens in the fitness space. No one says, oh, well, I tried the big ski jump completely unprepared and I broke every single bone in my body, so nobody should do the big ski jump anymore. We generally have enough collective common sense to realize that only people who are adequately prepared enough to handle something difficult will be able to handle it well. But for some reason, when it comes to the fitness space, we discard these notions and instead we demonize these things that we're scared of or that we think are bad or stupid or dangerous, and we demonize them as universally dangerous. This is a frustrating phenomenon and hopefully one that we can put a stop to in the near future, because instead of instilling a mindset of, well, okay, here are some more remedial ways to perform a particular exercise, and then here's some more advanced ways to do it. Now, with that in mind, how can I bridge this gap for myself and build my way up and earn the right to be able to do these in advanced versions instead of creating this mindset, which is nuanced, but a lot more logical? Instead of this, we create these black and white labels. Well, this movement is good, quote unquote good, and then this movement is quote unquote bad. Yes, certain movements do carry more risk for certain people, depending on a myriad of different factors that are beyond the scope of this video, but with proper care and preparation, that risk can often be greatly mitigated and people can reap the unique rewards of these often misunderstood movements. People seem to understand that you shouldn't attempt advanced calisthenics movements on day one, but again, for some reason, when it comes to these free weight exercises, we act like it's all or nothing, right? Either everybody has to be able to do this exercise or it's just fucking dangerous and nobody should do it, right? I, for one, am sick of ignorant people telling me that I'm going to snap my shit up from things like heavy weighted hyperextensions and behind the neck presses. My body and my joints have been conditioned over the course of years to handle these stressors, and they handle them without issue, seamlessly. Because of it, your mileage is obviously going to vary depending on your joint mobility and how you typically trained and what you have conditioned your body to be able to handle. But just because your body is unprepared to handle something, that does not mean that it is something that nobody else should do. Just like we make this distinction with sport, we need to learn how to make it with fitness as well. It is true that some of these exercises are a privilege to be able to perform, not a right. However, most of us, or at least many of us, can earn the privilege to be able to do them if we want to. But it is just that. You have to earn it. So stop demonizing exercises, stop demonizing movements. It is an archaic concept and it's lame, and honestly, it needs to go away.